My name is Robert and I'm the head of R&D software at DH Electronics. Please follow me to our great demos.
So what does DH Electronics do?
We're a provider of embedded devices, and we're developing and manufacturing embedded devices. And here we have a great partner demo with our partners ST Electronics, AWS and Klickertech. We are showing an AI application for anomaly detection. In the center we're using our DIN rail controller as a IoT and edge gateway, running AI application on it, but there are several other technologies you see here. And maybe Michael from Klickertech can explain in more details the sensor part, and then I can explain the DRC.
Yeah. So, hi guys. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm head of research and development department at Klickertech. So here we have the partner demo together with the DH Electronics, ST Micro, and AWS. Here we are showing the anomaly detection and predictive maintenance use case. So here we have the sample of the industrial equipment, like a 3D printer, and we add to this printer additional sensors. Basically, it's three-axis accelerometer, one here and second is here, and using data from these accelerometers, we are send this data to our devices. That there is two types of devices. One of them is DH controller, and second one is the microcontroller from the ST. And we do machine learning on both of these devices, basically, in order to calculate anomaly score, and that allows you to predict when your device should be maintained, basically, when maintenance should happen. So
what does your company do? Where are you based?
My company is Klickertech. We're a service integrator company, and we are located in different countries. Headquartered in the US, we have an office in Germany, and development office in Western Europe in Poland. And together with our partners, we're able to create and deliver end-to-end IoT solutions, starting from the hardware, the firmware for this hardware, firmware for the edge devices, gateways from DH Electronics and others, and cloud solutions as well.
Cool. What else we can check out here?
Okay.
Oh, we continue?
Of course.
Okay, here I can show you the concept of our DRC, IoT edge device, edge controller, IoT gateway, which is a very modular concept. That means that you can put any of our DHCOM computer modules inside and scale the computing power and the features. And yeah, it's a very great device, and you see it here, several interfaces, dual Ethernet, for example, USB ports, and different ports for field buses and for IOs.
How are anomalies detected from the sensors?
So for anomaly detection, we are using machine learning, and one of the techniques. So in fact, on the controllers, we have three heads machine learning model. One head is trained using the supervised learning for the classification. It's neat in order to understand what the normal state of the normal operation state of the industrial equipment. The other two heads, they are trained using the unsupervised learning, and basically we are feed them data, and they made the decision and we provide the anomaly score. We have here two conceptually different type of the machine learning model. In this particular example, on the DH gateway, we have the AWS IoT Greengrass up and running that runs machine learning component. We are stream data to this gateway. This gateway has Bluetooth inside. We stream data from another board, from the ST 55WB, and this model makes the decision based on this data. So comparing the Bluetooth bandwidth rate It's a low resolution data, I would say. The high resolution data comes to the second controller that is used, ST55WB, basically, because it's direct data from the wires. And it's used unsupervised learning here model, and in order to detect the anomaly score.
Anything else we can film at the booth?
One remark regarding this, which is very important. What is very important about our DRC controller is that it's running AWS Greengrass on it, and since about 1 week it's also certified by AWS as a certified product. That's it.
Cool. Nice. Anything else you want to show here? Are you a very big company? How many people are working there?
No, we're not a very big company. We're about 40 employees, and we are located south of Munich here in Bavaria.
Nice. And it's cool to have a trade show with people, right?
Yeah, it's great. So 2 years we're waiting for this, and
what you were doing
last year it was only a virtual event. 2 years ago we were present, but there were only a few visitors, and this year it's perfect.
Thanks a lot. Cool.
This is one of our newest products based on the i.MX 8M Plus. We have the system on module with our DHCOM standard. So it's a vendor-specific standard, so this means only VSDH are using this. But you are very flexible because you can switch between different types of system on modules with this specific DH standard. And this is
what is a DH standard?
A DHCOM standard means this is a vendor standard which is we as DH are using this standard, and you are compatible within this family. So you can switch between the different system on modules, and you can use it on the same mainboard hardware without changing your hardware.
How long have you been doing this? Since when are you doing the DH sum?
How long?
Yeah,
since more than 10 years now. So we started in 2010 with the i.MX 25, and now we have a big family, and it's easy for the customers to switch between different computing power only by changing the system on module. And I think this is the biggest advantage here.
Do you have a lot of customers?
Yes, so we are doing, I think Robert also told you this, we are doing customer-specific design, but we have also customers which are only buying the computer on module from us. We have a lot of customers in different types of markets.
All over Europe, all over the world?
I would say typically Germany, Europe, but we also have customers in Japan and so on. So but typically in Europe.
Can you show us Avengers 96?
This is a community board. We have developed this for Aero Electronics in 2019, and it's based on the STM32MP1 processor. On the back side we can see our system on module. This is also developed from us, and the idea is the customers can start with Avenger.
This one?
Yeah, correct. The idea is the customers can start with the Avenger board, their development, their tests, and later they can use this system on module directly in their own project. This is the idea.
How did it go in 96 boards? A lot of people use it?
Yes, I think so. So it's a community standard. But I think more based on industry. So it's not like the Raspberry Pi. So I see it very often in industry projects that the customers are testing with such boards, and so it's very easy because you have standardized connectors, and you can use always the same add-on boards, extension boards, and you can here also switch between different types of system on chips for testing. So I think here it's very often a very common standard, I think.
Cool. What's next? What's your big plans for the future?
The big points for the future, I think the next steps will be new system on modules, again based on ST and NXP processors. So this is really because these two companies are really focusing on the embedded market and also guarantee the long-term availability and so on. And yeah, from my point of view, this is our next step to develop new system on modules based on these two vendors. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Also,
Thanks.
thanks.
Thanks very much. Let me give you my card. The video will go there.
Yeah. Sorry.
So here is a standard DHMI product equipped with the STM32MP15 processor, and for the visualization we are using a demo of our partner Candera, which has a solution called CGI Studio, where you can very easily create 2D and 3D visualization applications. And I can show you the performance running on the STM32MP15. Maybe you can see it here.
So it's high performance?
No, the CPU module is not high performance, but you see that even such a 3D animation runs very smooth even on this device by using this framework. And on the next demo, here we have the NXP i.MX8M Plus CPU running a kiosk browser and using a solution from our partner Smart HMI. It's called WebIQ, and you can use this framework to create very powerful and beautiful web applications. And as you can see here, you can also use WebGL for your visualization.
Cool. All right. That's cool. Are you giving out a bunch of stuff to people?
Excuse me?
You